Okay, we're on to week 4. There's another one after this. But here I'm going to tell you the mistake I made back in week 2 or 3, I think 3, last week, that kind of spilled over to this week. But before I start the video, well, I'm not going to say that. Let's go ahead and start it. Hello to all my friends out there in YouTube land. It is your good buddy Philtastic Phil here, and I would like to welcome you back to my channel. So as I said, we're going into week 4 of the Batober 2022 Art Challenge. If you didn't watch the prior weeks, you should probably just do that. I'm going to go ahead and put a playlist, that's right, not a card like I've been saying before, but a playlist of all of the weeks of Batober, and I'll make that available at the end of this video. But if you do want to see what the kickoff was about, I'll put a card for that there. See? I thought made you think I was going one way and I went the other. By the way, as I record these videos, I know I'm wearing a Marvel t-shirt while I'm talking about the biggest DC character of all times. Don't tell Anthony Desiato. He's the world's biggest Superman fan, and if you don't know who he is, then you should, and look him up. But if me wearing a Marvel shirt while you're watching these videos bothers you, I can't do nothing for you. Sorry, pal. Anyway, let's go on with it. So, this is where I messed up. The word is shine, as in shiny. Shine like a diamond, as Rihanna would say. And the character is Alfred. However, when I was looking at my character sheet and comparing it to the word sheet, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you do need to look at the kickoff video I mentioned before. Alfred should have been where Atone was, and everybody else should have been one back. So, as to my correction here, I just used Alfred here. And to be honest with you, this is one of my favorites from the challenges, and it is one of the highest like getters. We have Alfred in Wayne Manor, and I'm imagining he's talking to Bruce Wayne, who maybe just came in exhausted. And you see out of an open window, the bat signal is lighting up bright. So, oh, pal, you're not done with work yet. Take a look over there, Master Wayne. And you see the bat signal shining through the clouds. 23 likes, pretty good. The next one is Target, and this one I think I could have done a little bit better in the execution. It was hard to pull off. Again, Target is really tough to do when you're trying to do non-violent situations. So when I hear Target, I think of Target. And the character I had was Iceman. Mr. Freeze. I almost called him Dr. Freeze. He should be Dr. Freeze, but Mr. I guess has a better tone to it. And yeah, so Mr. Freeze is in Target, and of course, where is he? He's in the frozen food section. That's all I had for you there. It was a harder picture to do than it looks. 17 likes. Again, maybe I could have done better with execution, but nothing I could do about it now. The next one I had fun with. The word was change. So I was looking about this, and I was like, what am I going to do? I'm going to do pocket change. I have something else planned for that. And I went with, so I did a little parody of that album cover. I've got Bullock just kind of chilling back, just like Bowie did on the cover of that album. Overall, I think people liked it. 23 likes, not shabby. The next word was trust. Again, a hard word to really show off. I kind of didn't really know what to do. I had the Red Hood as a character, and I decided as I'm looking at my desk, but don't have any change, one of the things I think of when I hear trust is in God we trust, which apparently I thought was on a dollar bill, but in fact it is, but it's on the side without a face. So here I decided maybe it'd be fun just to have Red Hood make his own quarters and just kind of show it off here. That's what I did. I like the job I did on this. 23 likes. Well received. Okay, the next word is flame. This one was kind of tough. I don't think the execution I did on it was great, to be perfectly honest with you. But that being said, it was the, looking at my list, it was the second highest like getter of this entire challenge. So I had Bane. Bane, big, menacing, scary dude. What do you do with flames? I want to make it funny. I don't want to make it tragic or scary. So I figured let's have Bane, campsite, maybe he's making s'mores. Maybe he's roasting some hot dogs or roasting some weenies, as they say. And I kind of, for inspiration, looked at a lot of Old West kind of motifs, that kind of stuff. And I think I kind of emulated that well. The style itself, I thought was just okay. Could have done a little bit better, but people really liked it. 26 likes, which wasn't bad at all. This next one is, thinking about it, I think this one is actually my favorite of the entire challenge. The word was metal. Usually when metal or robot or some type of word like that comes up, I've seen people do the robot Batman from the animated series. I wanted to go a different route. Character was Batgirl. She's a fun character. I decided let's mix her with a female kind of just heavy metal guitar player. Very cool. I really like how this turned out. And it was kind of hard because when I draw female characters, I try not to over centralize them in any kind of way. And, Batgirl, she's got a very, at least the current iteration, has a very kind of covered up costume. Overall, I thought I did pretty well with it. And like I said, this was my favorite of the challenge, but it wasn't your favorite. It was close, though. 25 likes. The last word I had for this week was absence. And this was an idea where I thought I had a really solid concept, but not everybody got the joke. So, initially I had thought, well, maybe it's something with Batman's parents, rather, being passed away, that type of thing. But again, I had to stick by that. I did this kind of crazy twist to it where I picked one particular character for each day, and the character I had was Robin, Damian Wayne version of Robin. Very important for this one. Excuse me. And he didn't have that same kind of loss, at least in my eyes, that Bruce Wayne did, and certainly Dick Grayson did, and Tim much later on, of course. So another word for absence, and again, I was trying to be light and fun with it too, and that really isn't light and fun. When I think of absence, I think being absent, as in missing school. And when I think of that, I think of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So here I transposed Damian Wayne with Ferris Bueller, and I tried to throw in a little kind of, maybe shoehorn a little, instead of the byline of Ferris Bueller, right, which I think is something like leisure class rules or leisure rules, I just put Al Ghul rules, because remember, Damian is an Al Ghul, as well as a Wayne. Again, I thought I did okay on the picture. I like the concept. I don't think a lot of people got the joke. 19 likes, still not bad. Okay, the next video we're going to go over the remaining 3 days, and I'm also going to reveal what the most liked picture of all the Batober 2022 pictures I did for this challenge is. If you want to make sure that you didn't that you're not going to miss that one, I suggest that you subscribe and turn on your notifications. In the meantime, see you in a few. Peace, love, and comics. Take care.